Happy New Year, or Happy Chinese New Year, or Happy Lunar New Year to you. I'm Reverend Travis E. from Trinity Lutheran Church in Glen Cove, New York, and I wanted to wish you a Happy New Year. I wanted to also tell you about some great traditions that Chinese Americans or Chinese people like to do for Chinese New Year. Every family has different traditions. So I wanted to tell you some of my traditions growing up here in New York. So in New York, the greatest city in the world, we have Chinatown. And in Chinatown is a great opportunity to see all Chinese people come together and to celebrate the new year. So we would go to say hi to grandma, go say hi to grandpa. So I'm on my dad's side. It would be Ying Ying and Yeah Yeah. And the first thing we would do as we walk up into her apartment was to smell all the Chinese food that they were cooking. Lo Bao was probably always there, and candy and oranges were always great things to say. And the first thing that I can remember walking in that door was saying Gong Hei Fa Choi, which is wishing you fortune and happiness. Everything was about fortune and happiness, and wearing red and giving red envelopes out to family members, especially as a kid, was always the greatest thing to receive, because you receive a little red envelope, a humbao, and you get to open it up when the parents and the aunts and uncles are not looking, and you get maybe $1, $5, $10, whatever the case might be. It was just an opportunity to receive something and to enjoy some family time. Plus, we got out of school that day, so there was no day off for Chinese New Year at that time. So we took the day off to go into Chinatown. Best part about going into Chinatown was celebrating with everybody else. As you can see, this is my father and this is my oldest at the time. This is probably give or take 7 years ago. When I was growing up, there were fireworks at every restaurant to bring in new prosperity to the restaurant. Think of it as like July 4th, but for Chinese New Year. What I loved growing up was all the martial arts clubs got together and they threw these great lion dances and dragon dances. And you can see in this picture I took a few years ago, everybody loved it. The drum beats, the dancing, the choreography. And as a kid, I enjoyed watching it. But coming from two sides of Chinese families, the other one is spending it with my mother's side. So celebrating in Long Island, we would get together and take up almost the whole restaurant. We got pretty big, over 12 grandkids, great-grandkids involved. And this was probably one of the last few that we all got together with my grandfather before he passed away right before 2020. So you can see the great celebration that we had together, and just a lot of eating and a lot of joy and a lot of laughter and a lot of celebration that I try to bring into my own kids as they are half Caucasian and half Chinese, that they too get together. And during this COVID, some of us, we get together on FaceTime and on Zoom to wish each other a Happy New Year. Every year is 1 year closer to our animal that we would be assigned to. It was the year of the dog. This year is the year of the tiger. So I want to wish my sister-in-law, it's her year, that she gets to celebrate the year of the tiger. Hopefully that explains what Chinese New Year was like growing up as a Chinese American kid, second generation, with you. And have a great new year and enjoy a life of fortune and happiness. But from a Christian perspective, may God continue to bless you with His great fortune and His great blessing that surpasses all things and surpasses all understanding. And know that every day is a new day with Christ. Have a great day and take care.